and the 2023 GYFL Senior Championship game featuring the Putnam Generals and the Coscob Crushers. Let's start out by meeting the visiting team, the Putnam Generals. Number 2, Ryan Kelly. Number 3, Brendan Curley. Number 4, Owen Marks. Number 6, Bowden Carpentieri. Number 9, Harry Collier. Number 11, Marco DeBelli. Number 13, Luke Johnson. Number 14, Callan Aslanson. Number 16, Nicholas DeLuca. Number 17, Henry Pereira. Number 18, Gavin Stewart. Number 19, Jake Leonard. Number 20, Andres Gutierrez. Number 21, Patrick Cunyon. Number 24, Spencer Smith. Number 26, Luke Golden. Number 30, Max Townsend. Number 32, Ford Paulson. Number 33, Will Tortorella. Number 42, Lorenzo Crisano. Number 45, Luca Hauben. Number 50, Owen Marks. Number 55, Declan Radonis. Number 56, Brett Schmidt. Number 57, Francisco Colombo. Number 72, Nash Goodman. Number 80, Alex Duda. Number 81, Sebastian Keys. And number 99, Matthew McHale. And the Generals coaches, head coaches Con Aslanson and Anthony Busani. Assistant coaches David Collier, Rob McCallick, Vincent Tortorella, Kevin Schmidt, and Cliff Paulson. And now let's welcome the cheerleaders for the Senior Putnam Generals. Isabella Bisagni, Liv Hadley, Olivia Hennon, Thea Hirsch, Rose McLean, Eliana Orlowski, Lila Salvatore, Maya Solomon, and Olivia Wilmot. And the General Senior Cheerleader coaches, Sophie Garrity, Stephanie Rizzi, and Josie Amadeo. Now it's time to meet the home team, the Coscob Crushers. Number 0, Kunor Yachts. Number 1, Philip Tarantino. Number 2, Philip Sims. Number 3, Evan Kane. Number 5, Matisse Sastre. Number 6, Oliver Lissauer. Number 7, Preston Culver. Number 9, Hudson Caspi. Number 11, Cole Custer. Number 12, William Beck. Number 14, Bowden Zeppelin. Number 15, George Detil. Number 16, Logan Connaughton. Number 17, Nate Collins. Number 19, Richard Marzullo Jagla. Number 21, Ben Keys. Number 23, Theo Ho. Number 24, Charlie Burchell. Number 26, Bobby Walton. Number 27, Kevin Yu. Number 28, Lucas Shinotomi. Number 29, Mike Dussinger. Number 30, Gabriel Bisio. Number 39, Dylan Gavin. Number 48, Ben Clark. Number 56, Matteo Casimasima. Number 57, William Walsh. Number 58, Dylan Kirsch. Number 59, Gavin Kirsch. Number 60, Elijah Zwima. Number 87, William Sachs. And number 98, Ryan Mora. The Crusher senior head
Jack
coach.
Anton, number 4.
Okay, Crusher's head coach for the seniors, Kerry Gavin. Assistant coaches are Evan Burchell, Rob Collins, Mike Mora, Brian Natal, Frank Pirelli, Michael Patrone, and Philip Tarantino. And now for the senior Crusher cheerleaders. Please welcome Alexandra Dussinger, Isabella Iori, Ella Larea, Abby Levin, Karina Lorch, Isabella Piskik, Callie Prizanzano, Emily Sostre, Ella Starpoli, Sophie Trakopas, Tatum Wunderlich, and Haley Zullen. And the Crusher senior cheerleader coaches, Stacy Collins, Michelle Prizanzano, and Tony Natal. The officials for the senior championship game, head referee Jay Kavanaugh, also John Anesta, Mike Brown, and Master Sergeant Tom Brown. And now we would like to welcome to Cardinal Field Shane Kirsch. And we'd ask everyone to please rise, face the flag up on the hill beyond the east end zone. And Shane Kirsch will now play on the saxophone our national anthem. Shane Kirsch, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Shane. Now it's time to get ready for the pregame coin toss.
the outstanding Shane Kirsch, who teaches at Brunswick, and he has performed the national anthem several times over at Cosby Field, as Chris gets ready to rejoin me for the senior championship, the Generals and the Crushers. And it's our pleasure to bring you this fourth and final game of a long day, but a fun day of football here at Cardinal Stadium.
Absolutely. It has been an absolute pleasure to be back on doing the GYFL. I really think, like you said, I echo the sentiment, let's get this on every single year. Make it a yearly occurrence.
I agree. And there are opportunities here to do it different ways. Maybe we could integrate a microphone on the field with, someone on the sideline again, maybe the live interviews. There are a lot of ways we could break it up. And that's stuff Chris and I and a few other people are thinking about as we move into 2024 with WGCH. Just the mere fact that, we now have Sean Adams on our team. That says a lot right there.
Sure does.
Sean and Chris and I have already lined ourselves up to be the hosts of the 2024 Greenwich St. Patrick's Day Parade.
That would be unbelievable.
That may happen. That's not a firm yet, but that very much may happen. It may return to the radio in March of 24, changing our vacation plans, by the way.
The Crushers are the visiting team today. What do you call? Heads is the call. It is a head. The Crushers have won the toss. They have chosen to defer.
And there you go. Crushers have won the toss. They have elected to defer. And we get into our final game. This senior championship. And now goalposts come into effect. Now it's a full 100-yard field. It's as wide as ever. And it's going to feel a lot more like you're bordering on almost a freshman football game.
Yeah, you're right there. So excited to get this kicked off.
So one more time today. Sip, it is absolutely a beautiful November day here in Greenwich, Connecticut. They do put the ball down at the 25-yard line. The uniforms get a little easier to read now, and
They sure
things
do.
just kind of progress along.
Easy on the eyes.
Crazy, isn't it? First down for the Putnam Generals, trying to win another championship, and the handoff coming left side. That's going to go to Jake Leonard. Leonard around the edge, and he'll get nudged out of bounds on the near sideline by Cole Custer. Ben Keys, or beg your pardon, Patrick Kunian is the quarterback, and he hands it off. And it goes right back to Jake Leonard, and Leonard with a first down out near the 39-yard line on a gain of 9, a big rush, moving up the middle and off to the left side. 9. Taking it is the quarterback. Cunningham around the right side. He's got some running room. Pushes for a first down to midfield. Another 11 yards to the midfield stripe, and they'll get him, in fact, to the Crusher 49-yard line.
Like what I'm seeing from this general offensive line so far. A couple of really nice runs to start.
To the 49 it goes. No score, just underway. 10:44 to go, first quarter. He takes the shotgun snap. Off a little misdirection, he takes it himself to the left side. Pushes to the 44 as he runs into a tackler and then gets taken down by Evan Kane. And 5. Harry Collier, the receiver, to the far side right. Back on the handoff to Leonard. Leonard dragging a tackler. He gets out of that inside the 25 near the 22-yard line before he's thrown out of bounds by Philip Tarantino. A flag is down, however. And 4 baseball games in a day, I'd get really gravelly by the end of the night. But it's gotten a lot better, gotten used to it. Penalty went against the Generals, so they're moved back to the 45. But they'll bring it right back on a handoff left side, and diving to the 44 goes Leonard.
Not much there. Matisse astray.
Let's say 3rd and a long 6, right near the 44-yard line. On the near hash, Cunyon himself almost broke it for the initially, but then he was wrapped up by Lucas Shinatomi. Ravens on top of the Browns. Fourth and 2. Receivers to each side. And Cunyon taken down in the backfield.
That was going nowhere. They try that little quarterback draw again, but Charlie Burchell absolutely, well, it looks like it might have been a backwards pass by Kenny Pickett, returned for a touchdown by the Packers.
That's not good.
We'll see.
First down for Philip Tarantino. To the left side he goes. Tries to take it off the edge. He'll get to the 46-yard line. It was a gain of 3, give him 2 to the 45, although I'm thinking this is the senior championship. Someone's going to walk away with a couple of titles today as the pass comes over the middle, intended for Tarantino, incomplete. Is Philip Sims.
Well, isn't that interesting?
I think so. 3rd and 7. And Sims ready to throw. And right over the middle, that's knocked away. Good defense. That ball was intended for William Sachs in the first half, says A.J. Simonowski. Packer fan, I might add. And this is now, they do the punt with no rush. And the ball caught at the 35-yard line by Jake Leonard.
No.
Nope, I don't. Ball down at the 29.
If you need a pat on the back,
dude, I've been up since 4. Cut me a break.
That's not your fault. That's the Cats.
No, it's not even the Cats' fault in this case. It is my fault. First down at the 29. Cunyon goes to the right side. He's got running room. 35 breaks a tackle, 40. 45 toward midfield he goes, taken down near the 49. Some good running by the quarterback of the Generals.
Yeah, real nice play call design. And Cunyon really showing his ability with his feet.
So to the 49 they go. The Generals in the white tops and bottoms with the blue. And the handoff going right with Leonard. Leonard around the edge. And he'll go to the far sideline. Taken out of bounds in Crusher territory. They'll mark him down. Crowd a little quieter for this one, at least to start.
Yeah, actually, it's been probably the most quiet these two sidelines have been in all 3 games.
Cunyon with the handoff. Leonard all the way to the left side, outside the numbers, and he's touched out of bounds near the 36. That'll be enough for another first down. Theo Ho was the tackler. So the Generals get it back on the near hash at the Coscob 36-yard line. Motion in the backfield. Hand off Leonard. Leonard bouncing. Leonard getting sat down and losing a couple. Back near the 38. 2nd and 13. To the far hash they go. Coaches are now off the field. They don't call the plays from out there. Now you got to know the signals. And it's going to be Cunyon going the wrong way.
I'll tell you what, the running game has been good for the Generals, but once they have gotten past the 50 onto the Crusher side of the field, that Crusher defense is really tightened up.
Ball goes back to the lot at the 44, 3rd and 18. Collier out to the right. A receiver near side left is Max Townsend. He starts in motion. Cunyon takes, he'll throw. Sets up and lobs it. This is interceptable and intercepted. inside the 30-yard line. That's picked off. That's Zeppelin on the interception. I think I missed a legal ID opportunity.
You sure did.
I probably owe it. Sean, you can text me if I do owe one. One receiver goes out to each side. And the shotgun snap taken is given off and shut down right back near the 25. That'd be a loss of 4. That was 98 for the Crushers, whose absolute delight.
Huh. Fantastic, gentlemen.
I'll see if I can do a little digging to get some more information. 2nd and 14. Pass sitting up in the air. This could be picked off, and I think it is. However, how about a personal foul?
And it's a roughing the passer against the Generals.
Championship game in the Bantams, you can trade it for a 2023 edition, or whatever your case may be. First down for the Crushers. Here is a handoff, rumbling, up near midfield. Let's see if Don has the call on who that is.
Gains 9 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 at the midfield stripe.
Don Moore for the win. Ryan Mora. You have it. Right back to the ground on 2nd and a yard.
Mora again on that run. It's stuffed for no gain.
We're late.
Station serving Lower Fairfield County, Westchester. 1490 WGCH in Greenwich.
A goofy Rob Adams and Chris Erway with you. First quarter of this final game, and another rumble. This by Philip Tarantino.
Job by Tarantino. Patient running. Picks up the first down on 3rd and a long one.
In the senior championship game. Yeah, I guess we didn't get a couple of numbers. Okay. Shotgun snap taken. Rolling left Sims. Sims in trouble. Down he goes back at the 49. On 2nd and 16 with 4 receivers total, and the pass bounced off multiple people, incomplete.
Probably.
So 3rd and 16, scoreless game, 2 minutes remaining, first quarter. Sims in the backfield. Tall quarterback, he takes it, looks, brings it out to the right, and it's incomplete. On a screen. So 4th and 16. And again, with no rush, you actually have to punt the ball. And this punt taken at the 20-yard line. The champions, the flag football champion was the Mavericks. They beat the Generals 27-7. The Crushers beat the Raiders in the Bantam Championship 19-18, and right now the game of the day. And the Generals over the Crushers 25-0. In the junior championship.
So this is really the rubber match to see which team takes the most titles.
It is. A snap on first down, and a handoff comes up the middle, bouncing around, moving left. Here comes Leonard, midfield, 45-40. Can he get to another gear? Pushes a tackler out of the way, and he looks like he steps out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, that was some poor tackling by the Crushers. Inside early on that play, 3 or 4 defenders had a chance to take down Leonard, and none of them could even out of the other field. He switches the football to that side automatically. That's just a natural running back maneuver right
That's
there.
instinct right there. As Cunyon takes it, gives it right back to Leonard. Leonard toward the secondary, gets near the 15. He is just on a roll right now. It's a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Working out of that shotgun spread, right back to Leonard. Leonard inside the 5. Leonard to the goal line. He's got it. Touchdown.
In what's the easiest drive of the day, it's all Leonard all the time. And the Putnam Generals get on the scoreboard first.
6-0 pending the conversion. A receiver to each side on the conversion try. Back to Leonard they go. He's trying to tumble into the end zone, and he can't move the pile, so the conversion fails. 6-0 with 50 to go in the first quarter. 625 West Putnam Avenue in Greenwich and 73 East Putnam Avenue in Cos Cob. Splash is super convenient. First down for the Crushers, and that's not going the right way for them. They'll take the ball and fall back near the 20-yard line.
Drew Aller, who was a consensus 5-star recruit, just a sophomore, had a really terrible game against the Wolverines. They can't get anything going right now against this defensive line of the Generals.
3rd and 15. Bouncing is Sims on the last play of the first quarter. And again, a drive that goes essentially 3 and out as we turn to quarter number 2. 6-0 Generals after 1. Crushers will have it as we get things going in quarter number 2. But first, a timeout from the senior championship game. 6-0 Putnam Generals leading the Cos Cob Crushers. Congratulations to all the Greenwich High seniors who got to experience senior night on Friday. I see good friend Bill Brem has posted a picture of he and his son Dylan Brem. I saw Dylan's mom Lori as well on Friday night. Nice ceremony, run so well. And you know, to the athletes and the coaches, senior night's kind of like ugh. But to the parents, it means everything.
Oh, for sure.
Punt coming up for the Crushers. And it gets away with Ho. And that is caught right around the 46-yard line by Max Townsend of the Generals.
And that
I missed something. First down at the 48.
Just some noise in the crowd.
First down at the now 47-yard line. And off it goes again. It's the Jake Leonard Show. And the Jake Leonard Show breaks a tackle and has a second touchdown as he even pointed to the sideline. And that looks like it's going to draw a flag after the fact. But 47 yards and a touchdown.
He'll get the unsportsmanlike conduct. The touchdown is going to be good and a fantastic run, but just a little early celebration there from Leonard.
Either way, ball sits at the 5. It's 12-0 right now, and the Generals will look to add on. They send a receiver out to each side. Cunyon in shotgun with Leonard alongside of him. Cunyon will do it himself, running right, tries to turn it off the edge, and he gets taken down by Tarantino at the 5-yard line. So the conversion fails, and it's 12-0 with 11:25 remaining in the first half. Where you and I were here for Greenwich and Fairfield Prep. Just shot right by. So the Crushers, with the penalty, now have the ball at their own 40-yard line going right to left. Shadows starting to infringe from Old Church Road. And the handoff to Tarantino. Turns it upfield as he went right to start. And he'll get maybe 3 near the 43-yard line.
Fairfield Prep only 2 wins this year.
Amazing.
But they're 12.
Second down at 8 at the 42. And the handoff bouncing around. Couple more, bringing up 3rd and 6 near the 44.
Ace this Crusher offense.
And he'll line up on the right of Sims on 3rd and 6. Took a moment to get that handoff, and Sims keeps it himself, and he'll get taken down near the 45 by Declan Radonis.
Radonis with the big hit on Sims.
So the Crushers looking like they're going to punt it. Or will they? No, they will not. They will go for it. Sims pass out to the right side, but that's going to be short of the first down.
Oh, that's the Chris Erway rule right there.
It sure is. For the Generals, in Crusher territory at the 47, 9:24 clock running, first half. A receiver to each side. Snap taken, run right up the middle, and that's maybe a yard. Literally running right up the gut, with Kane making the stop. Give him a yard, 2nd and 9. He's got one in the backfield alongside of him. Receivers to each side. He'll do it again. And the ball goes away. It got knocked out, and it's picked up by the Crushers. They have a chance. Back to the 20, to the 10. He's gone. Scoring the touchdown is Zeppelin.
Bowden Zeppelin keys in on the fumble, picks it up, and we've got a scoop and score in this football game. And the Crushers, with a defensive touchdown, now have a chance to make it a 12-7 football game.
Right about now, leaves still on the trees as you look toward the west end zone. And hello to Bill. Conversion coming, high snap. Tarantino took it to the right, and it's no good. Including a lot of work on what we call Cardinal Yard, the baseball field.
Cardinal Yard.
I'm basically the only one who calls it that, other than Sean Saylor. At the 25 on first down for the Generals, and a little rumble forward to the 27. In the early 2000s, the aughts, dare I say, there was a little bit of a movement there, and then it just kind of died.
Yeah.
2nd and 8 at the 27. Running right, turning it upfield. That is carried forward by Cunyon. And it looks like the ball might have popped out again. It did. So another fumble and a turnover.
Back-to-back fumbles for this General offense. And the Crusher sideline erupts. They're going to get the football with
brand new life. Down 12-6 and the ball at the General 29-yard line. First down, handoff. Trying a little trickeration on a reverse, and that's going quite the wrong way. Back to the 40.
And just no time to set that trick play up. Looking for a double reverse.
2nd and 19. 7:05 remaining, first half. 4-man rush for the Generals. Sims takes, looks, and lobs. And it's incomplete. Boy, with a nice touch, he had Ho in stride.
He did. Ho had his defender beat, but that ball just...
3rd and 19. Two receiver go to each side. Back to throw. Swinging it on a screen. Looked like Ho made that catch, and he'll get down near the 34 on a short gain.
So it sets up 4th down.
Don said it was Mora. I don't think it was. 4th and 16, they go for it. Tucked away. Tarantino running with it, and he'll get taken down inside the 30.
Interesting play call, the quarterback draw on 4th and 6.
First half. Ball closer to the far hash. Receivers to each side. Low snap. Ball on the turf again. And it's going to stay with the Generals. It really is one of the great football towns in all the world. Really is.
When you go back, are you going to try to go earlier in the season for some of the warm weather and stay more than a day?
I think we're going to do that, yes. Handoff here as we return. Comes right back up the middle by the Generals. And Cousin, who went with us, he said, you know, I think we should go back and add a baseball game in as well.
Oh.
Add a little Pirates baseball in. Second and let's call it 3. Right back to Leonard, and he gets jammed at the line of scrimmage, able to move the Pirate about a yard near the 37, but bringing up what would be 4th and 2. The Generals acting like they're keeping their offense on the field. Putting a receiver out to each side with 4.5 remaining in the first half, and they do go for it. And there's plenty of running room to get around the right side, and Leonard almost breaking free into Crusher territory at the 45.
Finally taken down by Theo Ho, but really nice job by Leonard, second and third efforts.
Generals get the ball at the Crusher 44. And penalty right at the snap.
Actually, we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, it's a timeout, you're right. An absolute embarrassment.
I'm in 100% agreement with you. That's just sad. It really is.
That's just, you know.
ATI. Bullard Havens.
Bullard Havens, ATI United.
Okay. It's good.
First down for the Generals. And Leonard just kind of bouncing and following his blocks. We have seen some runners here today, and Jake Leonard is another one of them. He is a good one. He gets about a yard or two on that carry before he is brought down by Charlie Burchill.
Caspi last game. A lot of good runners.
And by the way, the state does not need to bring a game of the week to the FCAC. The FCAC is pretty well covered. Shotgun snap taken, running right. Goes Cunyon. Cunyon off the right side. 30, 25, 23, 22-yard line. And down to the 21. At the 21-yard line for the Generals. Fake it to Leonard. Here's Cunyon himself. To the right he goes. At the 10. Tries to spin it back in as he ducks. Gets down near the 7. It'll be first and goal. 2:55 remaining first half. 12-6 right now. Generals on top. Cunyon gives it to Leonard, who almost walks into the end zone. Touchdown.
So the Putnam Generals. And now we'll look for the point conversion.
Running right goes Cunyon, and he got stacked right at the goal line. I thought he was going to make that one, but not the case. So 18-6 with 2:39 remaining in the first half. 9-0. Beat a good Wilton team 29-22. Beat a good Stanford team 21-10. Throttled Danbury 51-0. 35-18 over Trumbull and 49-3 over St. Joe's. Sims to throw on first down. Deep ball with a flag down, and it's incomplete. And pass interference called against the Generals. Ball out to the 35-yard line.
Thanksgiving will certainly be the most competitive and evenly matched game the Cardinals will have had.
Sims sets up a screen to the right, it complete, but for a short gain, in fact, a loss.
Yeah, that ball by Sims just hung in the...
Cut the Steelers' lead to 17-16 as they move toward the midpoint of the third quarter. Sims to throw, looks right, that almost intercepted. Oh, that was nearly telegraphed across the way for the Generals.
It looked like
100 seconds remaining before the Chris Erway halftime extravaganza as I will take a walk. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Chris is getting tired. Sims in the backfield. Anton next to him, and Sims takes. Steps to his right, lob to his right. Anton makes the catch. 35-40 And they'll mark him out of bounds closer to the 38-yard line on 3rd and 12. Not nearly enough for a first down.
See more and more of that.
Yep.
I, for one, am closely looking to see if Notre Dame will make any changes to their offensive staff, specifically the offensive coordinator position.
As the punt goes away and over the head and gets down at the 19-yard line. And after and the Friday after Thanksgiving, when we're all here, of course, for Graduation Bowl. On that Friday morning, I believe 10:30 is the kickoff for that one. And put it this way, I expect to be here. Where we're going to carry it, I don't know yet, but we're trying to find out. First down at the 20-yard line, and the Generals all gather around one another. They seem content to just kind of tuck the ball away and get to halftime. And when they do, they will gather around again for one more snap. And there it is. Just everyone running into the line.
Community radio station serving Lower Fairfield County and Westchester. 1490 WGCH in Greenwich.
A rather punchy Rob Adams and Chris Erway with you. Final kneel down coming with 33 seconds remaining in the first half. At least one would assume the final kneel down. But they do go back in the shotgun and they hand it off. It goes back to Leonard, who goes to the wide side of the field, turns it upfield, and he gets run out of bounds by Tarantino. And Leonard will be the one to punt it away. Sends a bouncing kick that is quickly grabbed by Ho at the 45. So you have time.
Can't do that again if I tried.
Yep. Just a slight grin on his face as if he was so satisfied, and he just walked away. Shotgun snap taken. Tarantino drops back to throw it. Steps up, and he's going to get sacked.
Declan Radonis in on there. The big hit on Tarantino.
And is that enough to... It appears to be. And it is. First half has come to an end, and as we said a moment ago, it is an 18-6 halftime lead for the Putnam Generals in this senior football championship in the GYFL. Chris is going to take you through part of halftime. I will rejoin you in a few minutes. And Sean Adams, you just have to run spots. We take a break. From Cardinal Stadium, you're listening to GYFL Championship Sunday on 1490 WGCH and WGCH.com. fact, TJ Watt has now the second most sacks by a player in his first 100 career games since 1982. Guess who he passed?
Reggie White.
J.J. Watt.
Dang. Well, who he passed? Reggie White's first.
Yes, that's correct.
Shoot. I was going to say DeMarcus Ware has to be up there, too.
And Don Moore and I rode down in the elevator, and we kind of chatted about seeing the numbers and doing what we're both doing here today and how fans get a little,
Take it easy, fans.
There you go. First down for the Crushers. They'll send trips out to the right, one to the left. Looking to throw is Tarantino. Tarantino finds a man. That is Ho across the 40. And he'll come out near the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be needed. Down 2 touchdowns.
First down for the Crushers. They're in the green with the gold and white against the white and blue and the 4-man rush of the Generals. 18-6 ball game. Tarantino takes the handoff this time, spins off the right side. That might have been a spinorama across midfield near the 48.
Puts them back to 500.
I believe it does. They have been inconsistent. They'll find it. I think they're a playoff team, just not great playoff team. Tarantino, handoff to the right side, waits on an opening, finds it, but he's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage on second down. Yeah, some of the European stadiums that the NFL has gone to have really just been fantastic. 3rd and 6. One in the backfield alongside of Sims, and a pop pass goes to Ho to the left side, 45, and he'll get across down near the 42. That'll be a first down.
Just enough for Ho to pick up.
Crushers will give it back to Tarantino. Spinning right he goes inside the 40 near the 36 for a gain of 7.
Unfortunately, that's not how games are won in the NFL. So you can keep that.
Thanks for just running that bus right over me. 2nd and 5, left side, and that's a big wallop from Ryan Mora as he rumbles down near the 30 for a first down.
So another first. Bengals were able to pick up a field goal, so they now trail the Houston Texans 20-10.
Shotgun snap taken. Here is Tarantino off the handoff from Sims. He is going to fight with all he can to get down to the 30. And Ryan Kelly made the stop. Why Peter Giorgio won't give us a little better parking for regular Cardinal games, I have no idea.
That's something we'll have to bring up to him off the air.
And we have a great relationship with Peter, so when I say that, we are purely sort of kidding. Sort of.
It's never going to be a full kid.
No. Sims gives Tarantino throwing, and he throws it out of bounds.
And they try to go to a little trickery here, a little
line coming up. Yeah, Philip, we've talked to Peter Giorgio about doing hockey, basketball, and he has said, whatever you guys want to do, I am in complete support. So he's right there for us every time. The AD here at Greenwich High, big fan of what we do. Shotgun snap on 3rd down, rolling right. Sims sets, he's in trouble, and he's hit. He got walloped. And I thought it was Rodonis again.
Rodonis has had a couple of big hits.
Yeah.
Rodonis
to be named manager of the Astros. That's right. Dusty Baker, yeah.
Getting promoted, yep.
Yeah, Dusty Baker did step down, so that's true. Still leaves a couple of jobs open in baseball at the manager position.
Steelers retake the lead on a Boswell field goal, 20-19.
Nice. The Wizard of Boz. Here is Tarantino to throw, running out to his left on 4th and 9. He sets up, he throws, tries to find Ho down near the 24. It's incomplete. And coverage nearby from Brendan Curley.
Nice job in coverage, flushing Tarantino out of the pocket, and a turnover on downs for the Crushers, who just cannot finish a drive here on offense.
They will have the ball at their own 31-yard line, leading 18-6, 7:37 clock running, by the way, 3rd quarter. Snap on first down goes to Cunyon. He tries to run it himself right up the gut. and he runs into a host of tacklers, including Yats. Nothing, and then Brunswick on Oliver Reynolds' 29-yard field goal as time expired last night, beating Williston Northampton 24-22. Here is Jake Leonard to the right side, and Leonard tiptoeing for 4 near the 34. And it kind of set them on this path of being a bit of a roller coaster to the very end. To see Eli Cromartie in his last drive as a high school quarterback, he played exceptional down the stretch. And there is movement on the line and a false start by the Generals.
And I think
my guess is yes, but I'll check that scoreboard. Low snap, a flag down. Here's Cunyon to the right, 35, spins near the 40, and he gets taken down. Matisse Sostre made the stop on the sideline. They walloped Deerfield 44-14, so they finish at 8-0. I would say they are likely on their way into the Slippo Bowl. Here's Leonard, left side, making the turn on 3rd and long. Going to the outside, Tarantino roughs him up right near the 30 on a gain of 5, but well short of the first down. From the any prep and one from the Founders, the Slippo would be Choate and Phillips Exeter, because Exeter's 7-1. By the way, they all call him Cuddy. Wayne McGillicuddy. They all call him Cuddy.
that's interesting.
Yep.
Are you going to start calling him Cuddy?
I have not called him that yet. And I love the dude. He's a favorite of mine. Right back to the ground on first down for the Crushers. And they'll move out near the 45 on a gain of 2. Often that can be something like a cramp. Maybe you've turned an ankle slightly or something like that. Nothing major.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. Sims hands it off. And trying to go right and going nowhere. They are struggling here on this drive and bringing up 3rd and 10. Sitting at the 43-yard line. One in the backfield. Tarantino will throw. Lobs it right, incomplete. Intended. And the punt on the way from Ho. Steps up and gets into it. Short end over end kick, and on the run it is picked off right near the 32-yard line. Brothers Auto Body and the big sponsor, Splash Car Wash. 73 East Putnam Avenue in Cos Cob. Sean has been waiting all day to break that out.
That's fantastic.
73 East Putnam Avenue in Cos Cob and 625 West Putnam Avenue in Greenwich. First down and the snap taken. And that looked like a different number standing in at quarterback. And then just a wholesale change.
Looked like that might have been number 13. Luke
Can be misconstrued for a 7, perhaps, at the right angle. So it was Kelly. To the far hash they go on 2nd and 10. And back in comes Cunyon, and he gives it off. And there's nothing flying there. In shadow, and not long after that, they will need to turn on the lights. But we have 3:12 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Leonard on 3rd down. Spinning to the outside, breaks one tackle, breaks a second, almost breaks away, and does, and somehow gets back on his feet to the Crusher 39. You're looking at a future Cardinal, 1st down. Max Townsend goes out to the left for the Generals. Collier to the near side right. And a 4-man rush and a handoff goes right back to Jake Leonard. And Jake Leonard, goodbye. Right up the gut, turns to the left, touchdown Generals.
absolutely untouched. Jake Leonard puts his stamp of approval on this championship game.
And a 37-yard touchdown run. Extra point coming up. Chris is throwing things.
All over the place.
Rolling right. That ball is tipped and then knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. 6 our score. 2.5 remaining in the third quarter.
I'd love to get your thoughts on a quote.
Yes.
After this play.
All right, first down for the Coscob Crushers. Sims takes it. Sims runs it. Sims to the right side is going down, tackled by Brendan Curley.
So after the Georgia Bulldogs, I'm not blaming the players. We have to coach better. We have signed 1 5-star kid. Georgia signed 24.
Oof.
Thoughts on that?
That's not a nice quote.
It's not a good look?
That's
It's a tough look?
That's a come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
In terms of stars, but stars don't make everything.
Right.
But they do make something.
Tarantino to the right side with a flag down. He'll get to the 30 on a gain of 5. That's Lanson over there for the stop, but there is laundry on the turf.
Thing is, I look at that quote and I see it as, I'm not blaming the players. We just have to get better ones.
Yeah. At this point, I'll have coffee at home.
In your little mini Keurig?
I will. Second and looks like 15. Pass comes out to the left side to Tarantino, makes the catch at the 19, but is double tackled over there. He is double teamed and thrown out of bounds. Townsend glacially moving slow third quarter.
You're not lying.
No. Ball's back to the 19, so it's 3rd and 16.
This may take longer than some varsity games.
Don't go that far.
We've been in some marathons.
Yeah, that is for sure. 4 receivers set. Here's Sims. Pumps, runs back to his left. Starting to scramble around, he turns and runs. 20-25, and he gets to the 30, hit out of bounds.
One of the things I feel
that is some football, my friends.
Pretty good.
The sea was angry that day. Like an old man returning soup.
Like an old man returning soup.
Well, that's the line.
I know, it's great.
4th and 4.
It's just great.
It is great.
You can't beat it.
Nope. From left to right go the Crushers. And they will go for it on 4th down. They sling it right through the hands of Tarantino. Leonard in coverage near the 44.
And Tarantino probably should. And the clock is running.
That is true. Townsend out to the left. Collier to the right. Cunyon in shotgun. And now Ryan Kelly trying to run the ball, and it's Cunyon himself as there was a little mishap in the backfield, and that play gets blown up.
Yeah,
and Kenny Pickett, 13 of 21 for 118 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. Back to Kelly. Kelly trying to turn it upfield. He'll get down to the 30-yard line on a gain of 5. Tackled by Sostre.
Kenny, Bob.
Those numbers aren't terrible, and the Steelers looked a little better last week with Canada calling plays down on the sideline in that victory over the Titans. Townsend starts in motion. Townsend's going to take it in the backfield. Breaks 1 tackle, a flag down on what's going to be a hold as he'll get down near the 29-yard line, and there is the call.
So going to get actually an illegal block in the...
How about we become an NFL affiliate? You and I start doing Sunday NFL games.
Oh, that would be fun.
I would love it. Houston on top of the Bengals, 27-17. They're in the 4th quarter of that one in Cincinnati. Handoff goes up the middle with Leonard. Leonard breaking for a moment. He won't break it off, but he'll get down near the 32.
This might be some scoregami.
Quite agree.
Although it's nice to know. More useless knowledge for the brain.
Exactly. 4th and 12. And the Generals will go for it because they're in no man's land. They'll give it off. It goes to Leonard. Leonard running the wrong way, but with his speed can get to the outside. 30, brings it back in, 25. He will get short of the first down. He needed to get to the 21. They will mark him near the 24. Again, I was offered one of them, but I was here with Greenwich Football Friday night. Greenwich Old Timers Banquet coming up Thursday night at 6 at the Stanford Hilton. Go get your tickets. It's a fundraiser. Come out and join us. First down for the Crushers. And a deep throw from Sims into double coverage. It's incomplete. Intended for Ho down near the 44.
And Ho had to basically become a defender.
He did.
As that
2nd and 10 at the Crusher 25. Sims takes, looking right, brings it right. That is incomplete. On 3rd down, pass thrown low and incomplete on the far side, intended for Tarantino at the 3rd.
it might be.
You have what is, by definition, a 3-score lead. And it looks like the Crushers will punt the ball away, as Ho has stepped back near his own 16-yard line. And he will put it in the air. That punt accepted by Curley at the 44. I almost feel like just keep handing it off to Leonard. If he breaks one, you know.
It's a bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus, but otherwise, tick, tick, tick. Get out of here, let everyone celebrate, get the trophy, go get your ice cream. Ice cream with my throat sounds good right now.
So you're going to get some ice cream then.
No, probably not. Low snap on 1st down, and they don't hand it to Leonard. It goes to Kelly. Kelly, midfield 40. And he's pushed out of bounds by Ho near the 35-yard line. First down there. Low snap, handoff, goes back to Kelly. Kelly with a little bit of a stutter step as he avoided a tackler in the backfield. And he'll get a yard, maybe. Tarantino was in the backfield. Where am I? Is this the Sono Ice House? What game is this? I've done 7. What is this?
What is this? I have no idea what's
Back
going
to
on.
Leonard. Leonard right up the middle, 30, and he falls down near the 28.
What do you think about the Sono Ice House facility?
It was pretty nice. It was to the ice. Like, players would get penalized and come and stand next to me.
So you'd be between the glass?
Pretty much. I was Pierre.
You were Pierre.
So nobody liked me. What else is new? 3rd down play, handoff back to Leonard on 3rd and 5, and Leonard helping to turn out the lights as he gets inside the 15, and this kid is special. Touchdown.
I mean, just dragging defenders left and right. Unbelievable, and might get another unsportsmanlike penalty here. But, I mean, I'll tell you what, Jake... Who knew that the Bantam game would be the most competitive and most compelling?
Yeah, that was a fantastic game. Taken by Cunyon on the conversion, and he throws incomplete, intended for Aslanson.
2 championships in the GYFL. The Crushers with 1 and the Mavericks in the flag football title game.
We will, of course, run the post-game ceremony before we say farewell. My availability on doubleheader this week right now is solid. It could get scattered. Let me put it that way. So I give you that just so you know if you want to tune in and listen to me tomorrow with recaps of these games as well as Greenwich and Brunswick. I'm just letting you know. I expect to be there tomorrow. First down is a handoff for the Crushers as they push to the 42-yard line. Remember, there was a penalty thrown in.
Packers are driving against the Steelers. Steelers a 4-point lead right now.
Oh, handoff goes up the gut for maybe a yard or two as that went. Many bouquets we can toss around for this effort today. And Don Moore deserves one of them. He works hard doing the public address announcing every year for the GYFL here on Championship Sunday. On third down, running and taken down for a loss. And that was... certainly Jeff Wilson, big thanks to him because he texted me, I don't know, a couple of weeks back and said, can we make this happen? And to me, it was an honor to be asked. Thus, I plan to be here for the graduation bowl the day after Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And Brian Kennedy, thanks to him, he opened the doors this morning, and that's a big help as well. Snap taken by the Generals, and trying to get out is Tortorella, but he falls down at the 34 with one up the hat, and that's it. Game over. And the Putnam Generals have won the senior championship.
Obviously, elation on the sideline of the Putnam Generals and disappointment for the Coscob Crushers, but the Crushers were undefeated. They suffer their first loss here in the championship game. And to make it even better, the Terrible Towers are swinging an interception for the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Green Bay Packers, and Rob is as happy as I've seen him all day.
Stick around for the trophy presentation before we say farewell.
Stay by the cardinal head, the center of the field, and the trophy presentation will be handled.
As the handshakes are going on.
Down to the field, whomever's representing the league for the trophy.
And certainly thanks to the parents, the coaches, the players. So many thanks to go around here for a wonderful day.
And all players, please, up to the center of the field.
And never think these kids don't care. Jake Leonard is as happy as can be. He's hugging a friend on the sideline. So if you think these kids low-key it, not at all.
No.
It means something to them as well. And that's pretty cool. So congratulations to the Putnam Generals for an exceptional day. Though they lost 27-7 in the flag championship, I think that was this morning. It was sometime in the recent memory.
It was recent. The past couple hours, they've all blended together.
The Crushers grabbed the championship 19-18 in the Bantam game. The junior game 25-0 in favor of the Generals, and here in the senior game 30-6, the Generals over the Crushers.
Just a fantastic day of football.
And do I see the hat of Big Tone? I think I do. I think he is holding the trophy, in fact, out near midfield.
Looks like it to me.
Big Tone, the head coach, the HC of the GC. Or HC of GHS?
Sure.
Okay.
That works.
Okay. That is called Chris tolerating me at this point.
For what's left, for sure.
Patronizing me a little bit. Microphone has been handed off. Let's wrap this up. Down to the field we go.
All right, it is my pleasure to announce our winners this year of our GYFL senior game. Before I do that, I just want to give my congratulations to the Coscob Crushers, Coach Gavin, who was my coach here at Greenwich High School. Coach Mora also coached me here at Greenwich High School. The Crushers, you guys were represented at all three levels today for Championship Sunday. So if that's not a representation of a great program, I don't know what is. So congratulations to you guys. Keep your heads up, man. You played hard all season. And for the Putnam Generals, what a show you guys put on today. I didn't get a chance to watch the game again that you guys played earlier in the season against each other. I heard it was a pretty wild finish, but it was nice to see you guys finish off in style. I always love giving the trophy out to the senior game because I'm going to see so many of these faces playing next fall at Greenwich High School. The GYFL is something very close to me as a former Bank Raider. I always look forward to coming to games, and you guys put on a show all season, including today. And some of you are going to get a chance to play a little bit more on Friday night next week, so look forward to seeing you guys do that again. But great game all around. Putnam Generals, congratulations. One of my former players, Anthony Busani, you can come up and accept the trophy along with Con Islanson. Congratulations, Generals. Congratulations, Boos. Congratulations,
I just want to start off by thanking the Coscob Crushers, Pat Bria, Phil Tarantino. There's no reason for you guys to keep your heads down. You know, as Crushers, you guys set the standard for the rest of this league. All three teams, you guys have won a lot of championships. I want to thank you. Great game. Keep your chin up. For you Generals, especially the ones that have been with me since Bantams, what a journey we've had. We finally got one. So congrats, boys. Congrats. Enjoy the championship. Have a great night.
And with that, it looks like they are done talking down on the field and gives us a chance to come back up here in the booth and begin to wrap this one up. In fact, we can take it basically and say goodbye at 4 o'clock, so that works perfectly. But the Generals just had a different gear in these latter games today.
Yeah, I think you could see there was a bit of a talent and athletic discrepancy. When you have a couple of big playmakers, that makes all the difference at this level because you can really hone on them to carry a lot of the team, and that's what you had today, and I think that was the major difference. The defense has played great. I saw way more passing than I thought I was going to see.
Yep.
To varied success, but some really big plays. So like I said, while you had stepped out, I'm just super excited that I was able to do this. And like I said, let's make it an annual thing.
I totally agree. I think it's an important thing that we as the radio station can do here in town. But, it is still a business, and it's a business that we've got to at least recoup the expenditure and all of that. So certainly that's a factor as well. I mean, there's a reality to it, but I think it's just a thing that should be penciled in every year. You're going to do GYFL Championship Sunday, you're going to contact these couple of knuckleheads that sit up here several times every year to do games in a booth that we have come to call home and absolutely love. And we saw a lot of kids today that we're going to see a lot of over the next couple of years. And there's the obvious names that stick out, but you never know who's going to develop as well. There's going to be skill developing over the next couple of years.
Well, you heard, head coach Tony Morello say it, especially for the seniors as early as next year. So, there's going to be some names that we remember vividly from today, helping out the Greenwich Cardinals and, the other teams in Greenwich over the course of the next couple of years.
And the other shout-out I want to give is to Gus right outside of us for his filming today and what a great job he has done. And, again, a guy who's basically been frozen in the grandstand since about 7 o'clock this morning. So it has been a long day for all of these people, but there are champions aplenty as we get ready to wrap things up. And I look forward to, 11 days from now on the 23rd, Thanksgiving. Fire me up with those bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, a little chili on them, and away we go for a Thanksgiving football with Greenwich and Staples that I think is going to be a great day.
It's the simple things that keep you happy.
It is. It is. But I think a great football game is on tap, and that matters. While the game itself might not have big ramifications in the state, it's still a good rivalry, and that's the thing I'm looking forward to on Thanksgiving morning.
And I think the biggest thing that we've heard from Coach Morello is, with not many things changing in terms of the state rankings and having a home playoff game, how do you get your team up for, a Thanksgiving game that doesn't have a, definitive FCAC championship anymore or anything like that? And his quote was, "They beat us last year."
That's it.
It's as simple as that. It's a revenge game.
Yep. It's exactly right. They beat us last year. it is a revenge game. So we look forward to that. And again, I want to restate for our friends at the Greenwich Old Timers, in part, yes, because I am the master of ceremonies, so it stays in my mind. But that dinner is Thursday night, 6 o'clock, Stanford Hilton. Get tickets. It's on the website. You can order them there. Come out and join us. Help them raise money.
Yep.
All the goodies and all, there are raffles and all kinds of stuff. It's good food, good beverages. And at the very least, if nothing else, the two of us will be there if this guy doesn't walk off the stage.
You never know.
Yeah, I know you might.
I could.
I know how this stuff works. So, so I look forward to that. Playoffs beyond that as we turn toward the back end of November, and this wild and crazy month of November will just carry us right into December, and then winter sports on us before we know it, and we're trying really hard to make winter sports happen this year. But my friend, I am shocked to say we are done.
It was an exciting day. It was a fun day. Like I said, again, glad to be part of it, and blessed to do it with you. And called all these games all these years. So, it was fantastic. The GYFL, let's keep this thing going.
Sean Adams, that'll do it from here at Cardinal Stadium. Fire up that music, and we'll head on out. Today has been brought to you by Jersey Mike's, Enza Lenz Brothers Auto Body, and by Splash Car Wash, 73 East Putnam Avenue in Coscob and 625 West Putnam Avenue in Greenwich. Your finals today. It was the Mavericks beating the Generals 27-7 in the first ever flag football championship. The Crushers over the Raiders 19-18 in the Bantam Championship. The Generals over the Crushers 25-0 in the Junior Championship. And here in the nightcap, Generals 30, Crushers 6. For Sean Adams, Chris Erway, our entire WGCH family, and the entire GYFL family, I'm Rob Adams. It's been a thrill to bring you GYFL Championship Sunday on 1490 WGCH and WGCH.com. I'll see you tomorrow for doubleheader. We'll see you on Thanksgiving for Greenwich and Staples 9:50 pregame show from Cardinal Stadium. You've been listening to the GYFL. Good night, everyone.